The two-story Barbie dream
I remember
house.
that.
Remember that?
I remember that, yeah.
And dresses made out of bags, and one of my most memorable lines of DI came from Trevor at regionals when he's on the second story setting this up, right? And they say, "Are you ready?" And the team says, "No." Never heard that before. Yeah, and he bumps his head on the ceiling at Kenny Middle School. Remember that?
And my name in the dust. It's still there.
Yeah. You guys spent like all night putting everything together, and then that team got second at regionals, got beat by Grafton. And then what happened at state? Remember what happened at state? Because when did you finish the technical device?
That morning?
No. It wasn't that.
Before we went on stage.
It was in the launch area that it was finished. And the very first test of it was during competition. And did it work? No. Then the next year came along, and then we added Julie to the team. And we actually had Hope there too. Who left us this year, but that was a team where we learned a little bit more, right? We did win visible. Remember that? What did we do there, Ellie? Remember we were all the bugs and the invisible visitor? And they were just wannabes. There we got that team went to regional, state, and got 18th place at global. So that was a very memorable year too. And we had a buddy team. Buddy team. We know the Korean people have fun. Then there was last year. Last year we brought. No. Last year's very memorable because we added Andrew and Kendra to the team.
Yes.
Oh no, there was lots to remember. Andrew brought a whole new meaning to technical device. Because before that, our technical devices, they were technical devices. But last year, we took water. I didn't do anything. What would you do with water but separate it into hydrogen and oxygen? That's what they did. They made a device to do that. That's Andrew's influence on Trevor, right? Then, this year's been a good year. Now we added Alicia to the team.
Yeah.
The quiet one. Quiet but dangerous, right? So for the first time, this team got first place at regionals this year. Every other year in high school, we got second place at regionals. And it was important for us to get first place at regionals. And we got second at state. Andrew, oh, I'm sorry, we got first at state. Sorry. First at state. This year, I think a lot of you saw our skit. We had to demonstrate sound waves. And of course, would Andrew and Trevor do this easily? Would there be an easy way to do this? Probably. Would they do it the easy way? No. So, I think you saw it. We had a tremendous sound wave device with ping pong balls going up and down, programmed perfectly with Andrew. Trevor had this device for making all the sound. I have a story on that device yet too. And then the waves going up and down. We had a slow speed, a fast speed. The fight scene was awesome. People still talk about the fight scene. Andrew and Trevor. One of my most interesting moments, Trevor, you don't recall this because you were on vacation. Trevor is good at the timelines, we know, project management, and he had one of the key props to be completed. He was going to have that done before spring break, right?
Yeah. It was totally done.
Yeah. So did we have to break into your grandparents' shed or something like that?
I had someone show up that didn't know what we did.
It was a very interesting moment, but the girls got it back and got it all put together, so we were ready for state. You know, I never see these kids either, you know, Trevor and Andrew. I see the girls all the time. Trevor and Andrew show up, what, a couple days before regional?
Yeah.
The Wednesday before states, the next time I see them. Then what did you do between globals, between state and globals? We had one practice, and the practice, they worked on their graduation caps. So yeah, that was our one practice between state and global. So it's been a good year. Third place at globals is pretty cool, guys.
Yay.
So I have to hand out some things. Alicia,
I think I'm just getting a bunch.
our first year, I don't have anything, but let's pretend. So Alicia here, so first year on our team, quiet one, right? But let's see what happens when she gets around some paint, and maybe at globals and the girls kind of hang out. I think you had a good time, Alicia. Hopefully you learned something. Well, looking forward to more next year, Alicia. Thanks for everything. And we have Kendra. This is her second year. The one thing about Kendra that's amazing, if we ever needed anything, we could count on Kendra to get it done.
Yeah.
And the other thing about Kendra, like if you tell her to be there at 8 a.m., she's there at 8 a.m.
Wow.
Unlike some other people on the team who weren't as punctual. So, but that's okay. We learned
Today
to
wasn't
adapt. I know how
out
to do
an
it.
isolated incident.
Trevor, next time we'll announce the banquet at 4 p.m.
He tried to blame Julie. He said Julie told him 7.
I never said
I said highly unlikely. Highly unlikely.
I think I have something wrong here, Mrs.
Yes.
Rakowski, but I'll handle it. I'm not ready for this.
Real life instant challenge.
What's that?
Real life instant challenge.
This is my real life instant challenge. I'm doing it as a challenge. So now I gotta talk about my seniors. I have 4 seniors here. So I want to talk about Andrew Krill. Andrew's going to UW Milwaukee next year. And computer science, right? Computer engineering. As I said, Andrew brought a whole new meaning to technical advice for our team. So you're brilliant. Good luck in the future. Thank you. Thanks for doing it. Then we have Mr. Trevor Kellum. Trevor would have been on time, but he's still hauling his pins. In fact, speaking of pins, am I ever going to get my pins back? Did you ever see Trevor and his pins? Those of you who are not at globals, Trevor has a suitcase for his pins. Do you have more than one suitcase?
No, I had a backpack too, but they kind of all fits together.
But you've consolidated?
A little bit.
Consolidated, so. And he's going to UW Milwaukee as well. I was at the awards banquet the other night, and I know that Trevor is going to study something interesting. Oh. We remember Trevor for good project management skills. You'll be working on that in the future, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Being on time,
maybe.
not being at Walmart at 3 a.m. in the morning.
No, he doesn't know how he's doing it. Is that your problem?
Okay, globals, it was pins, because we wouldn't let him go to Walmart. But thanks for everything. Appreciate it. Ellie Zimmer. Okay, just a second. 4 years. Now, you're headed next year to Iowa State.
Yeah.
And you're going to study something more than something interesting. You study
Graphic design.
graphic design.
Good for you.
This is one of the most artistic people you will ever see. If you ever need anything drawn or anything, she's top notch, so hire her. But appreciate all the years NDI together. For last but not least, young Julie. Julie I've had on a DI team a couple years. Only 3 years at high school, but 7 years total. Can you do that? 7? Seems like just a few years ago, we were going to globals in 4th grade, right?
Yeah!
And Elizabeth, sorry. Yes, Elizabeth was on that team. Lizzie. Was on that team in 4th grade, where we went to globals for the first time. That was really exciting. So, Julie's really been a really good teammate. She's a very, very driven girl. You'll do well. You are going to the University of Minnesota to be an aerospace engineer. And you're also going to study computer science. So, wish you well in the future. Good luck. I'm supposed to do this when you guys came up here, but I'll give it to Julie and handle it. I got some pictures of these pictures of our team. At Globals, they took our pictures. Was it right after we got our awards?